Seems like there will be 3 Helix packs coming to Valhalla in the coming weeks, with likely a new weapon pack already this week. One is called the Golden Ray pack, which we now see in footage from Lexus Games, and every channel I mention will, by the way, be in the video description. So this includes electric weapons, similar to the Odyssey starter pack they launched recently, which I touched on in a previous video. I think they look kinda cool with the sparks as well. All unique, of course, like the other new weapons we had recently. Only the perk is kinda weird. You get a bonus at the start of combat, like 40 stun, and then it counts down the longer you are in combat until the minimum, so 10 stun or critical damage in the case of the sword is reached. Then when out of combat, the buff goes on cooldown for 20 seconds. So you're only really benefiting from the biggest increase for a really short time at the start of a fight. And you're, by the way, seeing gameplay here from Gamer Games, who was also kind enough to record the stat pages in English. So thanks for that. The stun and critical damage is likely not that good, only the crit chance is likely worth it, and we also see a new Predator bow with extra ranged damage. Only the weird thing is that with a Predator bow you want to maybe use it for stealth and snipe enemies from afar, but when doing that you will not have the buff, because then you will not be in combat. So that's kind of strange, and we see footage here, by the way, from Incognito. But yeah, we'll of course do more testing when these items release, again either this week or in a month likely, because we also have other new weapons which might come before this pack. I'm a little more excited about that one, so I want to touch on it, and also on the new item pack, which you already saw in the thumbnail. Of course, if you like the video so far, then leaving a like on it would really help me out. Subscribe for everything Valhalla if you haven't already. Rasvan won my previous Helix credit pack giveaway and now posted a picture about it, and you can enter my current one via the link in the pinned comment, and be sure you are a subscriber if you want to participate. So let's look at the Night Rogue set. I already briefly went over it on my other channel, JorRaptor, link to that in the pinned comment, because Ragnarok, German YouTuber, already saw this pack briefly in his game. And then he reloads, now made a video on it too. 2 similar looking armor sets again, a really cool Bat Raven skin, and I dig the mount quite a lot as well. But the thing with this armor set is that you get these wings when you perform a Dive of the Valkyries ability. And you kind of see blood coming from the enemies as well, which is a really cool effect. It actually reduces the health of an enemy by 10% and increases your attack by 10 if you hit one enemy, which is fine. But overall, this set is really bad, because it either has stealth or assassination damage, depending on the version you have equipped, which doesn't really do anything, and is also a strange combination with the Dive of the Valkyries combat ability. These wings and the effect have a cooldown of 10 seconds, which actually quite long, and like reducing the health of enemies by 10%. I would imagine that's only great against bosses maybe, although maybe you also increase the damage of the Dive of the Valkyries ability. That might of course change things, but so far we don't really know. The weapons do look great, but once again the perks are pretty bad, giving 15 attack when hitting an enemy with 50% health or more, or on the scythe with 50% health or less. Also not good, so I'm not really feeling it, but again, maybe when I get my hands on it, I might change my mind. I am really looking forward to the new Golden Sun weapons though, that are kind of similar to the crazy effects we saw on the Twilight set, which I of course went in depth on in a previous video, link to that also in the pinned comment. Only now we have a Sunbeam strike down on the enemy after either heavy hits or special, so left hand attacks depending on the weapon. It first deals damage and then only builds up fire over time, where the effect from the light bow has multiple beams appear after 5 hits, which do constantly deal damage and increase the fire buildup too. And these effects have a 20-second cooldown. So curious how strong this really is, can't wait to test it out. Again, it will either launch this week or in a month, depending on which weapon pack actually launches first. We'll keep you posted here. Of course, subscribe for full reviews of these items. And I got a big video on the future content coming to Valhalla up really soon, so stay tuned for that. A like on this video would really help me out, and totally check out my previous video on brand new Dawn of Ragnarok info that totally got me more excited about the DLC. For now though, I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.